The Untrue History of Stem Changing Verbs by Furthermore Winkelstein. I am Furthermore Winkelstein, and welcome. Today we're going to explore the history of stem changing verbs. Now, it all started with one young Mexican named Jose Zapata. Now, Jose was born into a rich family, but it was tragic because his parents died when he was very young. His father, however, left behind a large amount of money, which he used to enroll in the school of Claro que sí in Cuernavaca, Mexico. He studied ancient languages, such as the languages of the Aztecs. With his passion for languages, he discovered that the Spanish language was too easy to learn, so he got a group of buddies together and they decided to do something about this. They formed a proposal to redesign the Spanish language to incorporate stem changing verbs. They took that proposal and marched up to the capital of Mexico, where the leader said, "No way, Jose, we like our language just the way it is." So they went back to their pueblito and came up with a plan. They mounted on horses and charged back to the capital, where they declared war until they won, installing stem changing verbs forever.
Hola amiguitos, I am the cocinero, and today I am going to talk about stem changing. Yes, now there are many types of stems. One type of stem is the stem of spinach. Yes, and to change this stem, a good idea is to have some scissors. You take the scissors and all you do with one foul swoop is you stem change. Yes. Now, let's take a look at another type of stem. Another type of stem you can find on broccoli. It is called stem of broccoli. Yes. And to change this stem, a good idea is to have some paints. Yes. Now, to change this stem, take your paintbrush and just smoothly you can stem change. See, now the stem is all pretty and pink. Now, those are just some of the ways to stem change. But that's not stem changing. We want to talk about verb stem changing, not vegetable stem changing. Oh, well, if you want to vegetable stem change, now you know how to do. Okay, bye-bye now.
I have a question. How do you identify a stem if it's on a verb?
When we are referring to the stem of a verb, we are referring to something very specific. Let's take a look at this verb, preferir. The stem is the vowel that comes right before your AR, ER, or IR ending. This verb's ending is IR. The vowel that comes right before we see is an E. That is our stem. Let's take a look at the verb recomendar. It's an AR verb. I'm just going to go backwards and identify where our vowel is. There it is. Our stem in this verb is the E. Now, many verbs only have one vowel, so it's much more simpler to identify the stem. Let's look at poder, for example. There's only one option. That is the O. Let's look at pensar. Again, AR ending, only one vowel. That has to be our stem. Let's look at perder. Here is our stem, the E. What about jugar? Where is our stem in this verb? Our stem, of course, has to be the U. So, did we all finish circling the stems? Laverne, did you finish?
Oh, of course I finished. Look it, here I have all of them circled. But not only that, I went ahead and I changed the stems. I made this stem into a flower. I made this stem into a unicorn. And my favorite, I changed this stem into Justin Bieber.
Unfortunately, you can't just stem change to whatever you'd like. There are some rules. One type of stem change is E to IE. So when you have identified your stem as an E, when you conjugate the verb, that E will change to an IE. Let's take a look at the verb perder. We have identified its stem as E. When we go to conjugate this verb, you will see that your E has changed to IE. Yo pierdo. Again, tú pierdes. Él, ello, usted. Pierde. When we come to the nosotros and the vosotros form, you'll see that we're back to the regular E. There is no stem change. But when we finish off in the ellos, ellas, or ustedes form, again, our stem has changed. So the important thing to remember when stem changing verbs is that it does not change in the nosotros, in the vosotros form. What is the matter, vosotros?
I am just feeling so rejected. All of those stem-changing verbs will go and conjugate themselves and stem change for everyone except me.
Oh, no. They're doing the same thing to me. They're not stem changing for me either.
And why are they so discriminatory? Why can't they just be the same for everyone?
I don't know, but maybe we should go have a talk with those stem changing verbs like jugar and pensar and pedir.
Let's go. We must do something.
Let's go.
Okay.
We had just looked at the E to IE stem changer and the example of perder. But there are other types of stem changers too. In addition to E to IE, there is simply E to I. A verb that does this is the verb pedir. You identify your stem here as E, and then you conjugate it. When you conjugate it, it's going to look like this. Pido, pides, pide. Here we are arriving at nosotros and vosotros, so that I changes back to the regular E. Pedimos, pedis, and piden. So far we have looked at E to IE, E to I. There is also U to UE, such as the verb jugar. This U will change to UE. Another type of stem changer, the last one that we are going over, is the stem change O to UE. This is seen in the verb volver. Our stem is O, that O is going to change to UE. Let's take a look at the conjugation. We have vuelvo, vuelves, vuelve. What's going to happen next? We're arriving at nosotros and vosotros, so that UE is going to change back to O. To O. O. And again, back to UE.
I have a question. How do we know which verbs stem change and which verbs don't stem change?
Well, that is a good question. But it is made very easy because right on your list of verbs, it is identified in parentheses which verbs stem change.
Welcome back to a Stem Changing Verbs special. We are about to conclude this special, but first, let's do a quick review. First, the stem of a verb is the first vowel before the AR, ER, or IR ending. Second, stem changes do not occur in the nosotros and vosotros forms. Lastly, there are four types of stem changers. There is E to IE, E to I, U to UE, and O to UE.
I have another question. how come some verbs stem change and other ones don't?
Well, little friend, did you not see the documentary on Jose Zapata in the war in Mexico?
Oh,